There's lots of different kinds of dancers, dancers in the studio, dancers in education, concert dancers, competitive dancers. Dance in education welcomes all kinds of movers.
I think my favorite part about dancing is just doing what I love and being with the people who support me. And when I perform on stage, I feel like I'm at home.
My favorite part about dance at U School has been staying with the same friends since 6th grade in the same dance department and growing and learning together and supporting each other throughout every single show.
The community of us all being together and dancing together is my favorite part of dance at U School.
We're all combined in one classroom with different grades. I think that was the best thing for me, just because coming in as a freshman, I didn't really know a lot of people.
I think the ability to find a community that's so wholesome, and I know everyone so well.
Since I could walk, I've been dancing, I think maybe 3 years old here at U School, and I've done it ever since.
I've been dancing since I was 2 years old, but I've been dancing at U School since I was in 4th grade.
I've been dancing at U School since 6th grade.
I've been dancing for, I think, like 6 years now. I started in 7th grade.
So that's 7 years.
I've been dancing since I was 2, so that's 16 years now. But I've been dancing at U School since 5th grade.
When I was younger, I thought dancing was like just for girls. So when my mom introduced me to dance in like 4th grade, she was like, "You should really do this." Like, I very much was against it.
Dance is important because it's great for mental health in general for students, and I think it's a great way to exercise and express yourself.
And dance has really been an outlet for me throughout my whole life.
It's really great for the mind and the body, especially when you're in school. You're always constantly learning and your brain is really tired after a long day of school. So it's definitely a great way to release some stress from the academic day and also meet new friends.
Everyone can express their own artistic abilities. They get to perform, and I know dancing, if I feel sad or upset one day, dancing makes me feel so much better, and I can do it anywhere, and having it in school makes, I don't know, everything so much better.
U School's dance program for me was a breath of fresh air. It was not the studio mentality that I had grown up in, which I did love. I loved that studio mentality. I loved the community that I had from that. But U School's dance program allowed me to grow much more as a dancer, not necessarily in terms of technique, but in terms of creatively as a dancer and my style, and making sure that my style was my style.
As long as I get to go and I see all my friends there and my dance family, that's probably my favorite part.
I think it's also nice to be surrounded by a group of women that is so, like, are so supportive.
I love how much freedom and creativity we're given in the dance department.
And I think my eyes have opened to so many different types of genres, and it makes me a better dancer today.
For those who are not currently dancing in the U School program that are dancers outside of school, I definitely think it's a great idea to join the U School dance program because it's a great way to meet new friends and unite as a whole for everyone's passion of dance. It's definitely a great opportunity to discover who you are as a student and a dancer.
I think exploring and being aware of like your body and what your body is capable of is key to becoming like a good and experienced dancer.
I think like anything else in life, you have time for what you make a priority. For me, both dance and academics have always been so important to me.
I think it's definitely been at times a challenge because I do take up like a lot of time here in the arts and then also in school.
I found a way to be the best that I can be at both my academics and at dance.
Really like depended on is like the tolerance and like acceptance and patience of my teachers. They've been so helpful. Like they're like the reason I'm like where I am today. I really wouldn't have made it here if it wasn't for the generosity and the like care that I was given by my teachers throughout high school.
Now I know that I want to pursue dance in the future and that I can express myself and even communicate with people just through movement, which is really amazing.
At the end of the day, the more experience we all get in something we're not used to is only beneficial to us.
You only get 4 years in high school to dance and have fun, so enjoy it.
This has definitely been a challenge this year.
Dancing at home is incredibly hard.
Dance through Zoom has been really difficult, whether the screen was mirrored.
Zoom, it's the opposite and it's inverted, so you have to teach and make sure you repeat which arm and leg is the one moving. But once you get through that, it worked, which was crazy, and I would never think it would have been done before.
You need to be in real space and in real time. And dance is an in-the-moment art, so it's often really been a challenge to make sure that what they see and what we see and what I intend are all on the same page.
Having to dance on Zoom is much harder than anyone can think, just because all the technical parts of it, everything is opposite on camera.
There's a delay in the Zoom, so your timing is always a second off.
All the partner work was totally eliminated.
Having dance and dancers work together while not being able to touch, not being able to partner, being hyperly aware of their relationship to each other.
And really learning how to dance together in a time where we cannot touch or be close to each other.
Our choreographer, it's important for them to have everybody present because they need to see their actual bodies when they're choreographing. So when they're remote, you just hear their voice, you just see them. You don't actually have them in the space with you. So I think that was definitely the hardest part, was trying to envision their whole bodies in the space.
We had to wear a mask and we had to be 6 feet apart in our own box. So even communication was difficult during COVID because it felt like you had to scream across the room to someone that you were dancing with. But everything being said, we did everything very safe and we got through this, and with 2 shows. So it's very exciting.
It brought us together even more than if that's even possible.
Our technology at school has been amazing, so we've been able to adapt and use and find different ways of have a camera on the floor, there's a camera overhead, there's the camera at the computer.
I really learned a lot about teaching remotely, and I commend teachers for doing that this year because it is extremely difficult.
We've created a community of movers and inspired choreographers, and our dance program is a reflection of all of their hard work and effort, as well as their creativity and talent.
We are so excited to share with you a dancer's view.
Enjoy the show.